Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe. Now this start video. The Young and the Restless, Y&R, spoilers reveal that Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, could use a tempting new man, so here's who Billy Abbott's, Jason Thompson, competition should be. We can certainly think of one single guy on canvas for Sally to fall for, and the result would no doubt lead to mixed feelings for Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford. I and our fans know Phyllis recently had a romantic dream about Billy, so she was startled over it when she woke up. The more Phyllis thinks about that dream and what her heart truly desires, the more she'll realize she wants Billy back. Of course, that's an issue since Billy is already dating Sally, but a little competition never stopped Phyllis before. Phyllis may think she can steal Billy away, so she's going to rock the boat in Sally's romance. That might pave the way for Sally to rely on someone else for support. Could Daniel Romalotti Jr., Michael Graziati, become a confidant and somebody for Sally to lean on? Daniel defended Sally when Phyllis trashed her recently. Now that Daniel has decided to accept Billy's offer to work at Abbott Communications, the show's definitely putting him in the middle of all the Phyllis, Billy, and Sally drama. That brings us to some preview info for 2025 that still hasn't played out. According to what Y&R head writer and executive producer Josh Griffith told TV Insider, Daniel is headed down an interesting road. Griffith confirmed that Daniel would set himself off on a new path with a potentially, I don't want to say romance, but a bit of a walk on the emotional wild side. If we read between the lines here, it sounds like Daniel might connect with a woman on canvas and perhaps hover on the edge of something more than friendship. The Young and the Restless, Y&R, spoilers have been buzzing with the latest developments, and it seems that Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, might be ready to add some drama to her love life. If you've been keeping up, you know that Sally's romantic entanglements have been a roller coaster ride lately, and her new man might just add fuel to the fire. So, who could possibly rival Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, in Sally's life? And what does that mean for Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford? Let's dive into the drama that's unfolding in Genoa City and how all of this could shake things up for Sally, Billy, Phyllis, and more to start. Let's talk about Phyllis because she's got her own heartache and desires to sort through. Recently, Phyllis had a romantic dream about none other than Billy Abbott, and when she woke up, the confusion was all too real. The dream, although only a figment of her imagination, hit Phyllis hard. It sparked something deep within her, a longing for Billy that she didn't expect. As Phyllis continues to process her feelings, she'll realize that her heart still beats for Billy. The idea of a reunion, though complicated, is something Phyllis can't shake. The problem? Billy is already involved with Sally, and we all know Phyllis isn't one to back down from a challenge. If she wants Billy back, she's not going to let anything, or anyone, stop her. So what's Phyllis likely to do? Well, in typical Phyllis fashion, she'll try to stir the pot and rock the boat in Sally's relationship with Billy. Whether it's by causing tension, creating doubt, or stirring up jealousy, Phyllis isn't shy about going after what she wants. But if Phyllis' plan starts to unravel Billy and Sally's relationship, it could open the door for someone else to swoop in and offer Sally support. Now, who might Sally turn to if things with Billy start to fall apart? The answer may surprise you. It's none other than Daniel Romalotti Jr., Michael Graziati. Daniel has already stepped up to defend Sally when Phyllis trashed her, and that protective instinct could take things to a whole new level. But it's not just about defending Sally. The fact that Daniel has decided to join Abbott Communications is a big deal. It places him right in the middle of all the drama surrounding Phyllis, Billy, and Sally. And if Phyllis and Billy's romance hits a rough patch, Sally may start leaning on Daniel even more. So what could happen between Daniel and Sally? Well, Y&R head writer and executive producer Josh Griffith recently teased an exciting new chapter for Daniel in 2025. According to Griffith, Daniel is about to go on a new path that involves a bit of a walk on the emotional wild side. It sounds like Daniel may develop a deeper emotional connection with someone, but Griffith stopped short of calling it a full-blown romance. Now we all know that a bit of a walk on the emotional wild side could mean anything. But based on the way things are shaping up, it's not hard to imagine that Sally could be the one to enter Daniel's orbit. After all, Sally is dealing with her own emotional turmoil, and Daniel may be just the person to offer her the comfort and support she needs. But let's not forget, Daniel isn't exactly in a place where he's emotionally ready for a new relationship. He's still mourning the loss of Heather Stevens, Vale Bloom, and that grief is real. So while Sally may find herself turning to Daniel, there's a chance that things might stay platonic for now, or at least for a while. But as we all know, I&R isn't exactly known for its slow-burning relationships. Still, the potential for an emotional connection between Daniel and Sally is definitely there. And even if it doesn't immediately evolve into a romance, it could become something more in the future. Could these two become an item eventually? It's too early to say, but the chemistry could definitely be building. Now let's talk about the big question. What does this all mean for Phyllis? If she starts pushing Billy back toward her, she's going to have to deal with the fact that Sally could grow closer to Daniel. And if that happens, Phyllis is going to find herself torn. She wants Billy, no doubt, but she also doesn't want to lose him to another man, especially her own son Daniel. Imagine the scene, Phyllis trying to pull Billy in closer, only to see Sally find comfort in Daniel's arms. The jealousy and the emotional turmoil Phyllis would feel would be through the roof. Phyllis might find herself caught in a web of her own making, where she's not just fighting for Billy's love, but also struggling to hold on to her relationship with her son. It would be a messy, complicated situation, and we all know Phyllis thrives in chaos. But this dynamic would surely bring even more intensity to the drama, and that's what keeps viewers coming back for more. So, what happens if Daniel and Sally do develop a deeper connection? Could they become a romantic item? It's certainly possible. The show has teased that there are plenty of twists and turns in store for Sally's love life, and there's no doubt that her future could involve someone new. If Daniel and Sally eventually cross the line from friendship to romance, it would make for a compelling storyline. Not only would it add a new layer of drama to the ongoing Billy-Sally-Phyllis triangle, but it could also create tension between Daniel and his mother. Phyllis would not take kindly to the idea of Sally dating her son, and that's where things could get really interesting. As we move into 2025, it's clear that Sally's romantic future is full of possibilities. Whether she stays with Billy, gets closer to Daniel, or finds someone completely unexpected, there's no shortage of drama ahead. The writers are setting the stage for some big changes, and Sally's love life is bound to be at the center of it all. So, what do you think? Will Billy and Sally's relationship stand the test of time, or will Daniel emerge as a tempting new man in Sally's life? Either way, it's safe to say that the drama is just getting started, and we're in for a wild ride ahead.